Welcome to the Blerds podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blerds podcast. I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
And we're back bringing you all our thoughts on everything happening in nerd culture. If you are new to the pod, thanks for listening. However you found us, thanks. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure that you subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your podcast app of choice. And more importantly, also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Trying to get our YouTube numbers up there. So even if you're more of an audio listener, go on over and give our YouTube channel a nice little subscribe and follow us there. A lot of stuff going on this week. It might be a bit of a long podcast. So if you like long podcasts, good for you. If you don't, you should still listen to us anyway. We would appreciate it. How have you guys been? What are some nerdy things that you've been up to this week?
I will go first
Doing
and
great.
keep it short and sweet. Besides staying up on all the news this week, I jumped into Call of Duty 7. That's probably what I did the most. I was playing the multiplayer on that. I like it. Probably gonna play some more. And Ninja Gaiden, still playing Ninja Gaiden, and I'm looking to jump into Arc Raiders. I know we're gonna talk about this game later, but this game is going like super viral right now, and it's looking pretty good. But that's it for me. No reading or watching.
No reading or watching. Okay. I also have a similarly slower week. I've been on a roll these last few weeks with nerdy things, but it was a slower week for me this week, mainly because I've been watching Stranger Things. So Stranger Things comes out next week, so I have been rewatching it, and I am done with my rewatch. And yeah, I'm excited for season 5. Hopefully it's going to be good. Everyone keeps saying it's going to be like really sad, so I'm sure people are going to die. We'll see though, but I'm looking forward to it. Stranger Things, I said a lot of things about Stranger Things last week, but I don't want anybody to get that construed with the fact that I don't want anyone to get confused and think I don't like Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things. I just don't care to see it stretched out to an animated show. I think that it's a perfect show as it is. So yes, I enjoy it. It's a really good show. I enjoy it a lot. I haven't seen it in a while, so when you watch it again, you just kind of like, it all kind of comes back to you, like how good it is. So I've been doing that, and I started watching One Piece again, but I only watched like 3 episodes, so that doesn't really count. But I'm off my break, so I'm gonna get through the next arc and then go on another break, and so it continues. I haven't been playing anything this week, mainly because I've just been watching Stranger Things, so I haven't had time, and I haven't been reading anything either. So it's been a Stranger Things focused nerdy week. So that's all I've been doing. James, what have you been up to?
Watching, I've been on One Punch Man. I think I'm caught up, and got Yakuza, of course. Gaming wise, still Control on the PS Portal. I actually started playing Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC, but I want to finish Control first before I fully dive into Red Dead Redemption. So far, I like it. It looks like I put a lot of deep attention to detail into it. So I'm gonna definitely dive into that for sure once I finish Control and Marvel Rivals. And then reading wise, Chainsaw Man and One Piece, of course. Other reading wise, finished the first Hunger Games, and I'm actually almost done with Catching Fire. Well, almost done. I'll finish it today. Then I'll start Mockingjay after that. So should be finished with Mockingjay by the next pod.
You have a lot of...
And then I'll watch the movies.
How are you reading through all these books so quickly?
Oh, I took the week off.
Okay, I'm like, that's like... Yeah. Like, where'd you get all this time from? Okay.
Yeah, no, I took this week off, so I've been chilling.
That makes sense. Okay. Nice. But how did you like the second one?
So far, it's good. So actually, I think the second one is the movie that I watched. Okay. So I didn't watch the very first one. I only saw one Hunger Game movie, and it definitely was not the first one. So after I finished reading the first one, I was like, wait, the one thing I remember did not happen here. So clearly it happened again. So I kind of spoiled it for myself. So I didn't know that, spoiler alert, she ended up going back into the Hunger Games. So when I was watching it the first time, I was like, I think they escaped. And I was like, wait, why didn't they escape? But then I realized, oh, they got to go back again. So yeah. But after I read, actually, I might just start rewatching them now. I found it was on, I want to say Max. Hunger Games.
Oh, is it on Max? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It was somewhere. I was about to watch it, but then I forgot what I started doing. But yeah, I'm going to watch them as I finish too. So
nice. I like this. What are you going to read after you read Hunger Games? Are you going to read another famous fantasy movie trilogy?
Maybe. I have a physical book that I haven't read yet. It's called Losing Sight. It's like a rom-com about an older couple, older black couple. So hopefully that one's actually funny. So we'll see.
Okay. Nice.
But I do have to read, after I finish this trilogy, I have to read one more to finish reading 12 books this year. So the time is ticking.
My reading goes out the window because I have not read a book in like a couple months. I've been reading a lot of manga and that's because I'm in a book rut. Usually that's what happens to me when I finish a trilogy or like a big series. I usually fall into a rut and I can't jump into another book. So I will set a reading goal for myself next year. My reading goal's out the window this year. It's completely out.
And an anime goal? Were you supposed
And
to get? Was it
yeah.
30, Jaja?
Was that this year? Oh shoot. I haven't even been keeping track. I keep forgetting to log the shows that I watch after I watch them. So I definitely don't even remember what I watched this year. It definitely wasn't 30 though. It definitely wasn't. Wait, I'm sorry. Did we say that seasons counted or was it whole shows? I feel like we went back and forth. Seasons. I have to really think back on what I watched. I have to go through all my watch history. I feel like I watched maybe not 30. I feel like I watched a decent amount though. I'm gonna go back and count. I'll have my count next week over like where I am tracking. We'll see.
We got to do our anime of the year of what we watched.
Yeah. I have to. I don't remember what I watched this year. I'm getting the years. I'm getting the years mixed up. I don't remember if I watched something this year or last year.
You'll be good.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. So that was all of our nerdy things. Wait, James, did you say you were playing any? Have you been playing anything or no? Did you say you were?
Yeah. Control and Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, Control.
2.
You did say that. Yes, that's the first
MR
one you said.
Rivals.
Duh.
And you finished Ghost of Yotei, right?
Yep. Well, I didn't get the platinum yet, but I'll get that eventually.
Do you feel an empty space in your heart now that Ghost of Yotei is done? As you know, sometimes
I'm
really
gonna run it back once I do.
Oh, you're gonna nice.
Once that feeling comes.
Yeah.
And it had the online Legends mode coming soon.
I might have to buy Ghost of Tsushima on Steam because I have an empty hole in my heart right now.
Man, it's so fun.
And then play it for 2 seconds and then never play it again. Jaja.
Some shade, huh?
Okay. All right. Strike one.
Jaja, I think you're the worst offender here in terms of unfinished games. I think you are.
I'll accept that. You heard that, James, right? Shannon's asking for the Smoke podcast. This
shots are already fired.
I'm on the defensive already because you told me that you had smoke for me. I don't know about what, so I have to be proactive and say that is true.
Fair enough.
I think I might be. Who's the second worst? It might be me. I think I'm the second worst. James might be, actually.
I think you finished games.
I do finish games.
Yeah.
James, are you the second worst? No, I think we might be tied.
No, I'm finishing mad stuff.
Nah, both of y'all finish games. I'm the worst. I'm just the worst offender.
You are. You definitely are. There are games that I know you would never return to, like Final Fantasy. It's okay.
Not true, but okay, I got you.
It's true. It's definitely true. The day that you tell me that you've started playing Final Fantasy again is the day that I will be surprised. The day you tell me you've picked up, like, when are you gonna finish Expedition 33?
I'm not even gonna tell you I'm playing it. I'm just gonna tell you when I finished it.
Okay.
How about that?
Cool. Okay. Cool.
Maybe drop some hints along the way.
All right. We'll see. Cool. Let's get into some news. There's a lot of stuff happening this week. It's like we have these weird weeks where like there's not a lot happening, and then I feel like everything happens at one time, and we have so much to talk about. But yeah, let's get into what could be the biggest news of this week.
I would agree. This is the biggest news that came out this week. So the company Valve, the company behind Steam on PC, has come out with their device called the Steam Machine. It's basically a
questionable
cube.
Name. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it runs Steam, so it's the Steam Machine. It's like a cube that is going to be like a PC console-like device.
It is a PC.
You'll be able to play your Steam games. You'll be able to run whatever operating system you want to, Windows, Linux, Steam OS, and game on it. It's supposed to, the power they're saying is supposed to be somewhere above Xbox Series S, but lower than a PS.
Yeah, somewhere in between. And they said 6 times more powerful than the Steam Deck, whatever that means. But yeah, somewhere in between.
So it's on the higher end of that range.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what other specs do we have on this thing? It's going to be released in 2 storage sizes, 512 or 2 terabytes. And it'll have expandable storage, obviously, like the Steam Deck. And then, like, what else is notable from it?
So people are saying that I think it's coming out with 8 gigs of RAM, and people were wishing that it was higher, at least 12.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing. Yeah.
What else? I mean, the device is supposed to be pretty capable, especially for games. Today's games, it's supposed to run at 60 frames per second. It's going to be a decent device. It's going to use the AI upscaling, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
What's cool is that they also came out. So they not only did they announce this device, they announced a controller.
Yep.
It looks pretty cool. They
Does
announced,
it?
yeah, I think it
I
has
mean,
a pretty good form. It's just a Steam Deck
I
without
think
the thing, pretty
I
much.
think it performs well. I don't think it looks weird though. It looks like it's uncomfortable, but I'm sure it's not though. But we'll get into that in a second. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to hold it in my hands and try it out because I think
Yeah,
that's pretty cool to have the trackpads on there for both like thumbs. I think that that would be useful.
I get I guess so. It just I don't know because I was looking at it and I'm like when your fingers are on the joysticks, I feel like your palms are like right on the trackpads. That's
Um,
kind of what it looks like. Like it looks like it's uncomfortable to hold, but I don't know. I don't know. That's just
Yeah,
like what I'm looking at from the photos. That's kind of what it looks like.
I mean, I can't wait for people to get their hands on it so we can hear that type of stuff to see if it's true or
Yeah.
not. But and this is coming from a guy who likes the Xbox controller style, the way the left thumbstick is above the D-pad. I
Hmm.
kind of like that style, but I'm willing to like check this out and see how it feels. What else did they come out with? They came out with,
The VR headset. They have their VR headset coming out.
I was trying to remember the other thing before the VR headset because the VR
Oh,
headset is honestly probably the best thing in this whole
Steam
newer
Frame. That's what
device.
it's called.
Yeah, the Steam
Yeah.
frame that looks absolutely incredible,
I
and
think I would. Yeah. Hmm.
you'll be able to use it for like any game. It's not just VR games.
Yep. It's
I'm
true.
I'm really excited for that.
Yep.
What's the fourth thing? There's one more thing that they came
I
out
think
with.
that was. I think that
I
was it.
watched the
Was it?
whole video and there was four things that they talked about. I'm gonna find it. Wow. But what do you think about this device?
About the Steam machine?
Yeah.
I think it's coming out at a very interesting time, particularly for Xbox, who is their next console, which they've been talking about, rumors and rumors and rumors, and just whisperings, little sprinkles here and there of like their next console being like a kind of like Xbox PC hybrid console. They've been talking about it for a while, but all it has been is talk. We haven't seen anything or heard anything about when. So this is supposed to come out in early 2026. So it's announced, it's coming out next year, like really, 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 really quickly. So just interesting timing for Xbox. I think it'll give whatever this next console for Xbox is a run for its money, just depending on, I think it really just depends on the price point that they're going to release it at. There's no price. We don't know how much it's going to cost. They haven't said how much it's going to cost. So I think really that'll make or break like the sales for this.
I I
I
think
think that's the biggest thing. Yeah.
I think if Valve was smart, they would price this very competitively, like close to where the Nintendo Switch 2 is right now. If it was
Hmm.
450, this thing is gonna sell like
Do you
hotcakes. I'm
do you
buying
think it's going to be 450 though? Because look
I'm
at a
no,
Steam.
I'm
Look.
just saying.
Yeah.
I like that's the like the low end of where it could be for me. I don't see it
Yeah.
being lower than 450,
Definitely
400.
not going to be lower than 450. Yeah.
But if it was 500, I wouldn't be mad at it. 600, that's when I'm gonna have to think about it. But
Well, because for something that's 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck, the lowest price Steam Deck is $400.
you're right. You're
So
right. You got a good
yeah,
point.
the so on the low
So we're
end,
looking at
400.
$800.
Yeah, for 256 gigabyte LCD Steam Deck, 399. For the 1 terabyte OLED, which is the highest end, 649. So I feel like the 512 gigabyte Steam machine will probably be somewhere in the middle because the 512 gigabyte OLED Steam Deck is 549. So I feel like it'll probably start somewhere in the middle of the high and low end Steam Deck, and then like the 2 terabyte one is probably gonna be, I feel like maybe like $800. I don't know. That's just what I'm guesstimating based off the prices of the current Steam Deck right now. But who knows? But that's kind of where
Yeah, I was having
I see
wishful
the range.
thinking, but
Yeah,
when you say it like that, it's probably gonna be an expensive device. Yeah.
yeah. And
And the
it's
fourth thing that
essentially
they talked about in the video was the actual Steam Deck. Like they started off talking about the Steam Deck, and then they went into the controller, and then
mhm.
the console, and then the Steam frame. So
Yeah, yeah. And it's what was I about to say? Dang, I lost my train of thought.
sorry for cutting you off.
I was like, no. Some people are thinking that it might even cost more than that, like $1,000, like $1,200, like kind of getting up there. It is a PC at the end of the day, so I feel like that's always a
Is it a
possibility too.
PC or is it a console?
I think it's a PC.
That's the new
I think it's a
debate going on
PC.
online.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
what do you say, James?
Oh boy.
Yeah,
And boy,
I think it's a PC. So like in addition to you being able to run your Steam games, you can install your own apps. You can install
uh-huh.
whatever operating system you want to. You can put Windows on there. You can do whatever. So to me, it sounds like it's more of a PC. I mean, it's a hybrid. It's kind of like a hybrid, but I feel like it leans more towards a PC than it does a console. But I think it's kind of like in the middle there. But
So
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna say two things because
Okay.
this subject exposes the quote unquote Xbox tax yet again because everyone's happy and praising Valve and Steam for this device coming out as like some PC hybrid console, and then Xbox did it, and Xbox is dead because they're making a PC hybrid console. My question is, why does it matter what it is? What if this is a PC or a console? What is it's not big of there's not like a very huge difference between the two. Like at this today,
No.
like you might as well like that division doesn't really exist anymore. All the consoles
Yeah.
are PC. They're
Wait,
built with PC hardware, all of them.
people were trashing Xbox for being a PC hybrid, for being a PC console hybrid. What?
Yeah.
They were? Why?
Oh, come on, you didn't. The Xbox is dead, all that stuff because they were making a PC instead of a console. Oh my God, Xbox is leaving the console business. Xbox is dead. We talked about all that stuff.
Okay, I guess I just don't really understand that argument, but sure,
Yeah. Or
whatever.
maybe I'm too engulfed in the fanboy content. I love it. I love it though. I can't stop.
You know, they do like to complain about everything, but I don't see what the big deal is. Whatever. Can you play your games in it or not? Yes, cool. So like, what are we talking about right now? It's weird. Yeah, I do think it's an interesting time right now. It's coming out at a very interesting time. I think it's coming out at the right time. So definitely like very strategic. Like, let's get this out. Let's get this out before Xbox gets whatever they're doing out. And so I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen there.
For me, the more competition, the better. Compete for
Literally.
my
Yeah.
dollar, and yeah.
This is definitely a very valid competitor entering like we'll call it the PC console sphere just to appease everyone here. It's definitely very valid competition coming in and very unexpected because it's like I don't even think was there even any speculation about this leading up to it? Was there? I feel like I've heard nothing about it.
There's been leaks here and there, especially about the controller. But
The controller, yeah, but like
they tried to make a console once, and then not too long ago it leaked that they were going to try again, but it wasn't like big news.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about this. James, have you heard anything?
First, nah, I know they made a console before and it didn't perform well sales wise, or and they actually have a VR device out right now that's like $1,000, which I'm not sure how well that's performing. I'm not a huge VR guy. I actually have a VR headset and I used it. I should have put that in the things. I played that VR chat.
Uh-huh.
A bunch of weirdos on there, but yeah, I'm not like a huge VR fan.
Okay, so you've only used it like once.
Yeah, I usually like there's like gimmicky games that come with it, so like just trying it out, like a golf putt kind of thing. But I mean,
yeah,
I never like come on like, man, I can't wait to play golf putt.
Yeah, that's the thing with VR headsets. The VR headsets that exist right now, like you can only play certain games.
And which one?
On like for VR, but Jaja, you said that on this VR headset you're going to be able to play any of your games on there, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of a big deal. That makes it probably one of the most appealing ones. Is
Yeah.
that you'll be able to do whatever games you have, you'll be able to play it on there.
Yeah, not
it's very
just
different
VR.
than like
And natively too.
Yeah, very different than like I'm buying this VR headset and now I have to buy games specifically for the VR headset. It's very competitive in that way. And yeah, we do know that they tried to release a similar console like 10 years ago. It was ahead of its time at that point, I would say. PC gaming, I don't know. I just don't think it wasn't as popular back then. I feel like now is a much better time for them to try.
PC gaming has always been popular. Like
it's always been popular, but
gamers. But I would say is that the console wars and exclusive and with so much in effect, and the PC gamers didn't want to be console gamers like that. Like they don't want to be console gamers, most of them.
Yeah.
So it's more like Steam coming out with a console. PC gamers are looking at that like, no, why would I do that? And I can't upgrade that, you know?
So who would you say this device is for? Because if you have a PC already, are you buying this? Or is it are you? Okay, you are. You are.
Some people want a device that they can just plug to their TV, turn on, and play games. That's basically what it is.
That makes sense.
I personally would not want to buy one just because I do have my PC already. And my PC is close enough to my TV that I could just HDMI cord it if I really wanted to. But I think it's for people that want to dip their toe into PC gaming, but were kind of overwhelmed with building a PC or buying a pre-built PC. Or maybe they're in the Mac ecosystem already and they're like, I like my Mac. I don't want a new
Yeah.
computer. Let me just get a gaming device that plays PC games. We'll always call it a gaming device.
And I will say, if you are like prior to this coming out, if you were trying to dip your toe into PC gaming, it is very intimidating. I remember, James, I asked you for a bunch of like advice. I was like, what like what am I looking for if I was even remotely interested? It is a little bit overwhelming if you're new to like PC gaming. So I think that this device will be great for a lot of people that are looking to get into it, but just like find the world of what kind of PC do I need to buy to run games the best. I think just to bypass all of that, I think that'll be really good.
This device seems small enough that it's semi-portable. Like I would say you could put
It
this
looks
in
like
the
it
back.
is. It looks really small. It's like a tiny little GameCube thing. I think it's cute. Yeah. So I think it'll be convenient for that as well. But yeah, early
You see it doing
2026.
good? What's our
I
predictions? I think it's gonna do good.
I do see it. I do doing well.
I think it'll sell well. I mean, people seem excited about it enough, so
People
let's
do
just
seem
hope
excited
that
about
the
it.
excitement transfers into sales instead of just people trying to stoke flames for a gaming console war.
I think it'll sell well. It really depends on how much it's going to cost, though. Like, do you think it's going to sell well if it comes out at $1,200? I don't know.
No,
not seeing it.
Exactly. So, I mean, I don't think that they're gonna. They did say that it was going to be competitively priced, so I don't think it's going to be that high. So we'll see. I also found out I didn't know that Valve was a privately owned company, so they don't really have like shareholders or anyone to report to and to appease, so they can kind of do whatever they want in terms of pricing. I learned that when I was watching a YouTube video earlier. I was like, oh, that's cool. But I guess we'll see. I don't think it's going to be that high, but it could be up there. I don't know.
Yep. Everyone's on the edge of their gaming seats trying to figure out how much it's going to cost. I think that's a good strategy, not releasing how much it costs early, because then people are going to keep on talking about it until you release the price.
Yeah.
And then they're going to be like, all right, well, when's it going to release?
People are also on the edge of their gaming seats to see what is the game of the year this year.
Yes. Yes, they are.
And we all will be able to watch it on Peacock on December 11th.
On Amazon Prime Video.
Amazon Prime.
It's on the it's coming live from the Peacock Theater.
Oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong.
It's going to be on Amazon. Yeah, so the Game Awards this year is going to be streaming. In addition to the places it usually streams on YouTube and Twitch, it's also going to be available on Prime Video, which is the first time that it's going to be available on like a big streaming platform, which is it's good. I mean, it's not that it wasn't accessible before. It was accessible, but now it's going to reach a wider audience. And this is just another way. This is another reason why, another way why nerds are winning and like things are becoming more popular. The fact that any streaming service was even interested in broadcasting the Game Awards on their platform is kind of a big deal. So this is cool. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, for sure. So this is happening in December, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
December 11th.
Does it usually happen in December? Is that kind of early? I feel like it.
I think it's usually in December.
It's usually in December? Oh, maybe because I've never watched it live. I'm definitely going to watch it live now just because it's like, oh, here it is. I feel like it's going to be easier for me to do. So yeah, it's going to be on Amazon Prime as well as YouTube and Twitch. It's going to, December 11th. If you're on the East Coast, as we all are, 8 to 11 p.m. on December 11th, 5 to 8 Pacific time.
And speaking of awards, the Grammys, I don't know if any of you watched the Grammys. The Grammys Recording Academy, they had their nominations for Best Video Game Soundtrack, and the nominees were Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, Helldivers 2, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Star Wars Outlaws, Sword of the Sea. Is there anything missing from there?
I don't know, but honestly, who cares? Because this is the biggest snub I've ever.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody's missing from that list.
Yeah, somebody is missing from that list. First of all, can I just say something? Avatar. What's the name of that game? Avatar Frontiers. What is it? What's it called?
Frontiers of Pandora.
What is like? I know what the game is, but like, who even cares about that game? I don't know, but whatever.
I'm not gonna lie, the game looks good. That game does look good.
Anyway, where is Expedition 33? What a snub. Okay, guys, let's come back real quick. Let's go back. Okay, so Expedition 33 was not nominated for Best Video Game Soundtrack at the Grammys. Why that decision was made, one can only assume that the Recording Academy was bribed to not include them, because I don't understand the reason. what is the reason for them not being nominated? I don't get it. The Expedition 33 soundtrack has been on the Billboard classical charts, has topped the Billboard classical charts for 10 weeks. It's been up there. I don't understand why. The soundtrack is like probably the best part of the game. It's like literally a universal thing that everybody talks about, whether people liked the game or didn't like the game, if the playstyle wasn't for them. Everybody universally agrees that the soundtrack is amazing. So I don't really understand why it's not nominated. What is happening right now? I'm very lost. I'm confused by it.
Yeah, it's
I don't like it.
disappointing. Grammys, they
is.
definitely got snubbed, and they would have won that if they were not. They should have won it.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
is very like that should have been like an easy like in the bag. Like it's very it's very like we've had a it's been a good year for games, so like who knows? Like we know that Expedition 33 is going to be a contender in a lot of these mainstream awards for Game of the Year, but it's kind of like a mixed bag on whether like it'll take that award away or not. But I think like soundtrack was like such an easy, could have been such an easy one for them. The soundtrack is really so good. So that's truly a snub if I've ever seen one. Truly.
I mean,
and it makes me mad.
the Grammys is kind of sus this year because there was some pretty good music that dropped this year, and they left Chance the Rapper off of Rap of the Year. I mean, Rap Album of the Year. So that was a little snub too. The Chance had a really good album. He deserved to be nominated at least.
Yeah.
But that clipped album should win. Anyway, side note.
I mean, it's all relevant. But yeah, it's a snub. It's definitely a snub if I've ever seen one. It's really disappointing actually. But they deserve that for sure, hands down. That soundtrack was amazing. And it's like 8 hours long. So it's like so much work went into that soundtrack. I don't know. Whatever. It's
just thinking about the music in that game like stirs up emotions. Like that music was absolutely fantastic.
So good. Like I can't even think like I honestly don't think that the other games that were nominated, even though I haven't heard all of their soundtracks, I'm sure that it's not better. I'm sure it's not. So just like what went into the decision making here? How does one determine? Because I know you have to submit for consideration for a Grammy, right? But then how does the picking process work? Like when they are choosing the nominees, I wonder what the criteria is. What are they basing it off of? Let me see if I can Google that. I don't know if I can.
It's whoever pays the Grammys.
That's true. Who's paying for the most tables? It's true though.
How do I get on that jury board?
I remember reading that about like some game awards, like who's buying the most tables. Like that's how you get nominated, which is kind of like crazy. It's kind of, yeah, whatever.
It's all about dollar.
It's all corporate greed. It's all about money. It's not really about talent anymore, to be quite honest. So I hope that, they're not snubbed in like future, like whatever else we have to look forward to in the award season. I hope that they get their due. But like this is an obvious snub. It's very sad. Sorry, can we go back to the Game Award? Can we go back to the Game Awards real quick? Do we know? Did they release their nominees yet or no?
Nah, it's coming out this week, I believe.
This week? Okay, so we'll have something to talk about.
So next week we'll be able to talk about it.
If I come back on here mad again, y'all know why when they release their nominees. So let's hold our breath for that. But yeah, it's really disappointing.
You know what else is really disappointing? So we got some more news. We talked about this last week, the workers that were fired from Take-Two or Rockstar for allegedly conspiring or leaking confidential information or something like that. So we did pretty much assume that they were trying to unionize or whatever. And it seems like we were on the right track. So details came out that it was actually like a private group of workers on a Discord server just talking about the working conditions. That was what they got fired for, pretty much.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's what Rockstar says. It's because they were on a Discord. They were on a Discord server talking about working conditions, not leaking confidential info about any games. So what they're saying now is that like they should be legally there's nothing like they should be legally protected from talking about their working conditions. Like they're saying that there was nothing inherently wrong with that, but you don't know what's in these people's contracts, but that's what they're saying up front. So they're actually pushing to try to reinstate the workers because they should be allowed to express their frustrations about their work environment in whatever forum they seem deemed to do so. And
it seems like they're getting support from the UK Parliament. specifically who's the person? I just had the name of the person who came out defending them, and they're trying to push to get them reinstated as well. I think her name is Christine Jardine.
Yeah. I feel like they just use this as an excuse still to fire them because they were unionizing. But, you know, they were like, oh, they're doing this, you know, just as a legitimate, just to say that they had a legitimate reason to do so. But the reason's not legitimate. Like, oh, my day at work sucked, guys. Like, they're making me work 15 hours today. If that's what they're on the Discord
Getting fired
server.
for complaining about your job is crazy.
Yeah, like what? Everyone in the world complains about their job. So what are we talking about right now? So yeah, I think that was definitely kind of just a cop out for them, to say that was the reason that they were fired. But like, it's not a justifiable reason. So I feel like there's going to be enough surrounding this that they could possibly get reinstated. We'll see. I hope so, because some shady stuff over there that's happening at Rockstar. And now your game is delayed because of it, and people are mad at you. We'll see what happens with that.
So who's excited for Metroid Prime 4?
Not me, because I don't play it.
I would said
I'm
everything.
not a huge Metroid fan.
Yeah, I've never played Metroid ever, so
I feel like when it first one of the ones that came out, I think it was the GameCube one. It's the one that I played that I really enjoyed. I mean, so the trailer dropped for the new Metroid Prime 4. When does it release? I'm not sure, but I watched the trailer and it looks like Metroid, but it doesn't look like anything super different or like exciting. This doesn't look like a must play for me. So
really,
yeah.
it was so highly anticipated. So are you saying
it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that a lot of people are looking forward to this game, but I mean, even there's a lot of like people critiquing the trailer saying that it doesn't really look. There's something about it that doesn't feel like Metroid. Like there's an AI guy that follows you around, and apparently he's really annoying and basically just dictates the game to you instead of letting you figure out things. And
Interesting.
Metroid Prime is people are used to being like isolated and feeling like you're alone and you're traversing this alien landscape trying to escape and figure out whatever. And so there has been some criticisms on the game, but I'm pretty sure, it's gonna sell well regardless. But it's not a
Yeah, of course.
I'm not looking forward to it, like shout out to those who are.
Yeah. But I mean, you don't have a Switch anyway. Wait, is it coming out for everything or is it just Switch?
I don't have a Switch, but I got my hands on Donkey Kong, Shannon.
Okay, don't talk about that out loud.
It looks like it's only available on Switch 2, and it's coming December 4th.
Ooh, right around the corner, guys.
Oh wait, Switch and Switch 2.
Sidebar, I can't believe that November is almost over. I feel like it's just started yesterday, and we are a week and a half away from Thanksgiving. It's kind of weird. 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving. Kind of crazy.
And they're keeping these Black Friday deals close to the chest.
Are they? I feel like a lot of people are releasing their Black Friday deals kind of early.
For consoles specifically.
Oh, for consoles.
Not even like accessories and games. I'm talking about the actual consoles. I'm looking for what deals we're going to get on those. And either we're not getting any or they're going to drop like that week.
You're definitely not going to get a sale on a Switch 2. So don't be looking for that, people.
Nah, Nintendo's not putting nothing on sale.
Nintendo never puts anything on sale. And why should they? Because people keep buying. Like, the Switch 2 is selling at record numbers, so why would they ever feel the need to do that? So
yeah, they're making all kinds of money. And they're looking to make more money with this Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yes.
You guys watch the trailer?
I did watch the trailer. And I will say, this movie came out kind of fast. Like, when you look at how long it takes for a sequel to come out of like other animated movies, this one's coming out kind of fast compared to like when Mario came out. Because Mario came out, what, like 2 years ago? Or is it more than that? I don't know.
It feels like Mario just came out. I agree with your take on that.
Yeah. Let me just see.
2023.
Yeah, 2 years ago. So that was kind of fast. It's like they released it and they instantly, like already, like right away, just started working on the second one. That's kind of what I feel like that's kind of what happened.
Yep. And they might as well count the money from now because this movie's gonna break records. I'm predicting.
Yeah. So
in April.
Coming out in April. 4 months. It's coming out 4 months from now. So really like 2 years, like almost on the nose. Because I think the first one came out in April of 2023. We said, right? Or April and May, it came out somewhere around there. So yeah. Good for them. So yeah, this one's going to be based off of like Super Mario Galaxy, of course. And then it's also going to include components of a Mario Wonder, Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Sunshine. They said like Paper Mario too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that they said that's another one.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say all the Marios that I haven't got to play, so I'm gonna have to probably get my hands on them.
Same. Rosalina is going to be in this one, as well as Bowser Jr., who seems like he's going to be the main villain. I need to go back and rewatch Super Mario because I've only seen it once in the theaters and I fell asleep. So I definitely didn't see all of it. Not because I was bored. It's because I was tired, guys.
Went to the midnight release.
I go to bed early, guys.
I wonder what parts you missed.
I missed a lot. I missed a big chunk of the middle. And then I just never watched it again.
Did you miss the training montage when he was like practicing jumping on?
No,
Okay.
no, I saw that.
Okay.
I saw that. But like the entire part the entire part of the movie that Donkey Kong was in, I was asleep. I completely missed it. I missed the whole thing. I missed the whole thing. So basically, I didn't even see the movie. Let's go ahead and say that. So I need to watch it again while I'm awake. I have to like it's not on any streaming service right now, so I have to like rent it off Amazon Prime. No, it's not. You have to like buy or rent it off like Prime or YouTube. It's not on like any streaming service that I'm already paying for. So that might change before the second one comes out. Like it might go to Netflix. That's what they're predicting, but who knows? They haven't done it yet. So I guess I'll be renting it for $9 off of Amazon Prime Video to watch. But yeah, the trailer looks good for the second one. So just like the first one, I'm sure it's going to do really well in sales. Super Mario Bros. Isn't that like the best, highest grossing?
I think it's Minecraft now.
It's Minecraft now, which interesting. But yes, before Minecraft came out, it was the highest grossing video game adaptation movie. So we can only assume this one's going to be good.
So speaking of something that might be high grossing, have you guys heard of this game, Arc Raiders?
Yes.
Can't avoid
it. Have you seen some of the gameplay and some of the stuff that's going on in this game?
No.
I see people stream it from time to time.
It looks pretty interesting. So basically it's a extraction shooter, PvEVP. You drop into a map. There's a bunch of players on the map. You can do solos, duos. I think you could do trios. And you're basically trying to scavenge for materials and gear and stuff that's valuable and escape with it. Meanwhile, there's enemies in the environment that can kill you that are pretty aggressive, I'm hearing. And then when you come across people, there's a chance that they can kill you. I mean, there's nothing stopping them from killing you, but apparently in this game, because of the way the proximity chat works, it's like, and then, people are trying to do missions and people want to escape with their stuff. So there's an incentive not to kill each other when you see each other. So it becomes like the way I'm thought about it was, it reminded me of The Walking Dead, how like, every encounter with a new person was like do I trust this person? How long do I trust this person? They could shoot me. They could turn their back on me at any second. And it's kind of like that in the game. Like people meet up and they'll either like, they'll team like, hey, you want to team up and do the mission? Or they'll pass by and be like, I don't want to kill. Like, you're doing your thing, I'll do my thing. Sometimes people team up with each other and turn on each other. It just leads to a lot of unique experiences in the game. Yeah. What have you been seeing, James?
No, much of the same. So people are, they're minding their own business and then they run into another person and then you might hear in proximity chat, hey, I'm friendly, or they might just start shooting you. So it's really a game of chance when you run into someone.
Yeah, there's literally an emote that's like, don't shoot. Like it's built into the game. So so, it seems like it adds a whole nother layer to the game, and every encounter, every session is different. Like you don't know who you're going to be playing with depending on the other players. It can lead to a lot of unique experience, I feel like. So I think I'm going to check this game out.
Some online trolls coming there just trying to kill everybody, or you might have people that just like that Let Me Solo Her from the Elden Ring games. Like people just want to help other people. Like you get all kinds of different players.
It sounds interesting. But so are they under fire right now for using AI, generative AI in their games?
A little bit. Who isn't under fire for using AI? Everybody's under fire for using AI. Everybody.
Yes.
Including you, Shannon. This is where I might as well get my smoke out the way before we get into the AI subject.
What? Okay, go ahead.
We talked about the AI last week, and as a person who is against the use of AI, isn't the chopping up of the pop of the AI.
Wait, what do you mean?
Mm.
Okay.
Don't we
Wait,
all use AI? Don't we take advantage of AI?
yeah, for productivity. I'm not like using it for freaking, I don't know. I'm not using it like I'm not like, hey, AI, take our likeness from this video and have us come up with a fake conversation and make a whole fake podcast, and I'm putting that out there. You know what I mean? I'm using it for like the cleaning up. Yes, so this podcast app that we use, Riverside, it does use a lot of AI. It uses a lot of AI to like do a lot of the like the editing. Like it generates like a magic episode where like it does a lot of the cutting.
I'll
But
give
I
away
still have
all the sauce.
no, I'm being real. I still have to go in though and watch the whole thing because it's not a perfect cut at all. So like I still have to fix a lot of things. I still have to like cut a lot of things. I still have to like do a lot. It's like not perfect at all. So I still am in there. So but it does help. It saves a lot of time. Guys, it takes a lot of when we were on Zoom, it took a lot of time to edit our episodes. It
Yeah,
really did. So like
but
I find it to
that's
be
why
productive.
companies are using AI.
No, but
It's
no,
the same
but last
exact
week,
reason why everybody else wants to
yeah.
use AI.
But last week I was agreeing that like it has uses for productivity. I just don't agree with using it as a creative substitution. You know what I mean? Like it does its thing, but like I'm still going in there and doing a majority of the work. It just like takes away a little bit of my work. But it's like I'm not having it just make an episode like, hey guys, we're not going to record this week because AI is taking our faces and our voices and having us talk and having us do like a whole episode without us actually having to do it. That's kind of crazy. It's productive use.
That's what the other companies are saying. Hey, I'm doing all the
I know,
work.
but
I'm just using AI to tweak up my stuff a little bit.
but then we came to an agreement that
Just
like there's
for
a
example,
productive use for it.
for example, Arc Raiders, they're under fire because they basically had an actor sign a contract, it sounds like, to train an AI model that would do the voices for like NPCs.
No, but you see, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it taking over the use for an actual human to do the voice acting.
There was a
I don't
human
agree with.
they used. He had to train the AI model.
Okay, but then now he trained the AI model to be a voice, to be a voice, right? That's what you just said.
Yeah.
And now they don't need the human to do voiceovers anymore.
They needed him to train the AI.
Okay, but now that the AI is trained, they don't need a voice actor anymore because they have an AI robot doing the voice. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, I don't agree with AI if it's literally taking over. I just don't agree with it taking over the creative jobs of people. You know what I mean? Like people work hard, they train for years, like actors. Let's take specifically let's zoom in on voice actors who work hard, who hone their skills to be good voice actors. We had Will Gracera on here a couple months ago who did his like voice impressions for us. Really good. People work hard to do that. And then like I don't agree with now like an AI robot voicing somebody because you trained an AI model to do that. No. Disagree with it in the creative space 100%. I reject it.
But this is where my smoke comes in because people could argue that editing and generating artwork for like thumbnails and stuff, that's a creative thing as well.
I don't generate artwork for
Whacker again,
the
Jaja.
thumbnails. I don't generate the thumbnails. I make those myself on
Okay.
Canva, and I'm taking the photos from Google Images and cropping out the backgrounds and putting it together. I'm doing that myself.
All right. Return 5 received. All right. We draw. I'm calling a draw right now.
Yeah, and I got smoke for Shannon too. She was late today.
Okay. Guys, let me explain to you my process, okay? Literally, I am scrubbing through everybody's individual video track, taking a screenshot that looks appealing, cutting out the background to use as our stills that I use for the thumbnails, and then I'm also going to Google Images to look for relevant images of big discussion topics we had, cutting those out, making it look like something. It takes so much work, guys. I spent so much time editing this podcast.
Talk about clearing up the smoke.
Anyway.
Talking about clearing up the smoke. You cleared it up, Shannon. I'm good. You good with me. That was it.
Guys, AI kind of sucks in the creative space, okay? It does. You can always tell. And first of all, I'm so sick. I am like so against AI. Like now on like social media, you're seeing all these AI videos that like just look so fake. and gross. And I'm just like, why are we doing this? Anyway, and too many people are starting to believe it's real. And I'm like, do you guys have old eyes? Like, what is going on? You can clearly tell it's not real. But yeah, no, I don't agree with it in the creative space. I don't use it creatively. I just use it productively. But yeah, if you're using it to replace voice actors, if you're like buying out people's contracts, which Subnautica is doing because they're becoming an AI first company, like if you're replacing like a lot of your creative and driving workforces in your company, I don't really agree with that because it's just going to keep growing and growing from there. And then like when AI takes over everyone's jobs, what the hell are people supposed to do? Are we going to we need to evolve then into a moneyless society, because how are people supposed to live if they can't find jobs? If AI robots take over and do everyone's job. I don't understand where the future's going.
The argument is that it's going to create new jobs, but
new jobs?
Well, we'll see. But and so for art creators, we just talked about it. They're training them AI model with the actor, but they claiming not to use any generative AI, which is more like what you're talking about, like it having the AI just create a whole bunch of stuff for it. Moving on to Call of Duty 7, they're under some fire because they seems like are using AI for some of like specifically like the artwork that's being generated for like the calling cards. I don't know if you know what that is. When you get like it's like a little artwork that can go like profile to look cool, I guess. And people have noticed some of the artwork looks like that Studio Ghibli style AI artwork that you know.
And that's the thing, like stealing other people's artwork to AI. I don't agree with that either. Get out of here. We don't want your stupid robots. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
So yeah, they're under fire for that. Trying to find what else AI they have in that game. But yeah, everybody's just calling out everybody for using AI. And then like you said, Subnautica is buying out employee contracts because it wants to become an AI first company. Like what does that even mean?
Right. Any company that says they want to be an AI first company, I'm not supporting y'all. Come out and say that. I literally will not buy anything else that you make. I swear to God. I won't. Like, I really am against that 100%.
I'm interested to see what they're trying to come out with, like literally trying to buy out people's contracts. Like, what is the plan going forward? Like, I'm interested to see.
Yeah, exactly. Not a fan. So yeah, they're like depending on how long you've been at the company, they're buying out your contract. So like if you've been there for like 6 years, then you'll get like 3 years worth of
pages. So they're offering people buyouts for leaving on their own terms. So if you have less than a year, it says you're eligible for up to 6 months of pay. And then on the high end, if you have 11 year or more years of service with that company, you can collect up to 3 years worth of salary. If you voluntarily
11 years for 3 years of salary? But what about everybody in between? Does it say? Like, what if you work there for like...
Nah, yeah, it doesn't have the full breakdown. I'm sure we could probably find it online somewhere.
I would imagine it's somewhere in between 6 months and 3 years worth of pay. So let's guess about 2 years, 1.5 years.
Probably about, pretty staggered.
But I mean, what are people supposed to do after that? Like, it's just weird. Like, I just don't like the way that this direction is going. Like, and I feel like I was watching a video the other day. I have to like sit down and like really dig into it. But like the AI market is really being run by like 3 major companies. Actually, let me not even like, I'm going to watch that video again and then come back. They're like, when it like, it's all going to implode basically if it crashes because it's being run by like, but whatever. I'll talk about that when I watch it again.
It's the same thing with every, what am I looking for? Industry. So quote unquote, like tech is run by a couple companies, Apple, Google, and Amazon.
Yeah, that's true.
The entertainment is run by like probably like 2 or 3 families.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, no, I reject it. If you're saying you're AI first, I reject your AI firstness. Get out of here. But yeah, kudos to the companies that are rejecting generative AI. Like Obsidian has rejected generative AI in games, and they said they haven't used it at all. A couple of other companies have come out and said that as well. So if you're on that train, I will support your video games and whatever you do.
This may come off as like a shot to Obsidian, but I'm surprised that they don't use AI for their NPCs the way the dialogue goes in that game. It seems kind of like robotic-ish. I'm talking about specifically. I need to jump back into that game.
There's a lot of games you need to jump back into. Just don't even say that. The list goes on and on, Jaja. What are we talking about right now? But yeah, and there's a couple of other companies that have said that they don't support it. So I support those companies. So we'll see.
Anybody?
Anything else about AI? Are you done? Can you apologize to me for the smoke that you tried to
Yeah,
come to me
I
with?
apologize for
Thank you.
50% of the smoke. Because yes,
James, why are you
you
making
create the thumbnails
why are you
yourself,
making this?
but I still got smoke on the editing part.
I don't have any smoke on that any part. Save a lot of time, right? Listen, guys, listen. I would like to point out and say that we do this podcast for funsies, okay?
Yeah.
We are not sponsored and getting paid any extra money. So it takes a lot of time out of my week to do this. So I support the help. But it's not I'm still putting a lot of work into it. I'm not having it do anything that's like taking away work from others. It's just making my life a little bit easier. But
I agree. You're good. Your smoke is all clear, Shannon.
Thanks. I appreciate that. All right. What else is going on in video game news? A lot of video game news.
Is anybody looking forward to I don't know if we ever talked about this device that's supposed to play N64 cartridges. It's called the Analog 3D. It was supposed to come out a while ago, but it's had several delays, and it's supposed to start shipping in November 18th, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I think people have been waiting for this device. Looks pretty cool. It's like an upgrade. It's like a Nintendo 64, basically. And it's gonna run the actual cartridges. I think that's pretty cool. But
That is pretty cool. It looks like, is it sold out already?
I know
That's what it looks like?
there's you can pre-order it. I don't know if it's sold out.
It says the black and white variants are out of stock.
Yeah,
To the $250 black and white versions.
Yeah, so I guess people are looking forward to this.
Do you guys have
People are
any
buying
cartridges for the N64?
I'm sure my
Definitely
parents
don't.
do. I'm sure my parents do somewhere up there because I think that they still have like the Sega Dreamcast up there and it's like some other old. So I'm pretty sure that like if I dug around, that I would find some for N64 for sure. I think they still have that too. So I think I have some. Are they functional? I don't know. Because like if something sits somewhere for long enough collecting years worth of dust, will it play when you plug it in?
Yeah, question. You might got to get one of these and report back.
Yeah.
I need some WD-40 and some 10-11 care, you know?
Okay. You're probably right. I'm not buying this, but, just because I'm not super interested in, $250 is a decent amount of money. And I just don't think I was that interested in reviving my N64 games to buy this. But, if anyone does buy this, report back on. Are you buying this, Jaja? Do you have N64 cartridges?
I'm not buying this. I just thought it was a cool device.
Yeah, it is.
I would.
Cool.
Yeah. I was gonna say I would buy one if they came out with one for like Dreamcast, but I think I still have a working Dreamcast.
Yeah.
OG
right.
Xbox One. If they would come out with something like a remaster of that, I would buy it.
No, we're not far enough removed from. We're not. No. Why?
This is the Xbox X right here.
No. But they could just. All right. What's going on in the world of Horizon? We're getting another Horizon game, an online game.
I mean, apparently you're getting 2 Horizon games before they jump back into the main story.
James, how do you feel about that?
I like it. The clips that I saw, I think it was leaked footage actually, or I'm not sure what it was, but it was like an online multiplayer thing. Looked a lot of fun. I definitely need that.
Okay. So how do you feel about them releasing 2 non-mainline games and not like before the third game? Like are you like get on with it or
no, I got no gripes.
Okay.
Yeah, give me more Horizon. I like it.
Well, it looks like one of them.
It's not like the story was left in a place where you need the next part though. Like,
okay.
I mean, I think I'll be fine if they don't advance the story immediately. But I mean, for whatever this online multiplayer looks like it'll just be fun on its own. Like if you just want to get back into that world.
Yeah. Okay.
I would imagine this MMO is going to have some type of story attached to it, whether it be canon or not.
Got to, yeah.
And then the other game, I'm pretty sure neither of you are going to play it because it sounds like it's going to be a mobile PC game.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Good.
You will never catch me playing
Steel Frontiers.
Nah. Cool. I'm going to play Horizon at some point this year. I never finished the first game. So I think part of my backlog, I'm starting a backlog project where I'm actually going into my backlog and seeing what I can finish. And that game's on the top of my list. So I'll be playing that or attempting to again.
We got to find a game to put on her list and give her pod homework like she does to us.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What? I'm gonna give you pod homework, Jaja. How about you freaking finish?
Yes, I know.
Finish Final Fantasy.
I know. I got you.
Finish Expedition 33.
I did.
No, that's what you need to.
Well,
you did?
I need to go back and do the extra stuff. Yeah, I finished it.
Oh, finish Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, you did finish it. Sorry. I apologize to you for the smoke I spilled. All right, but
it's a lot of shade today.
I do not apologize for Final Fantasy. Finish that.
That's the last time I'm telling Shannon I got smoke for her before a pod. She been getting at me the whole pod. It's okay.
Finish Final Fantasy by the end of the year. Podcast homework.
I'll at least start it up.
You'll at least start it up?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna finish it before the end of the year because I can't finish games as fast as both of y'all. I don't know how y'all do it. I take my time and enjoy the world and look. I'll be looking at the trees in a video game and looking at the leaves in the air, the wind blowing off my clothes and stuff.
Hey,
y'all
sometimes you got to, man.
Going through the game, getting all the objectives, 100% in it. Like,
what do you mean? It took me months. It took me months to beat Elden Ring, and it took me. How long does it? It took me a couple months to beat No, it took me like 2. I don't.
If it took you a couple months to beat Elden Ring, it's gonna take me like 2 years.
It took me months. No, I said months. It took me months, not a couple months. It took me months to beat Elden Ring.
However long it takes you, times it by 3, and then that's how long it takes me.
But you know why it takes you long as well? Because you just jump around a lot to many, many different video games, which is fair. I mean, make use of your Xbox subscription. But if you focus on one game, you'd finish it a lot quicker. Just saying.
You're right.
But you
win, Shannon.
So
you win this one.
So are you gonna play Final Fantasy?
Yes.
Podcast homework accepted. Great. Love it.
Yes.
Love it. All right, let's get into some TV movie news. Got some couple things from DC. DC Studios announces a dynamic duo movie. It's not coming out until 2028, which is like, don't even tell us it's coming out at this point because that's kind of crazy. So it's going to be set around 2 Robins working together in Gotham City. It's going to be
and Dick Grayson.
The names are escaping me. Dick Grayson. Yes,
and,
thank you.
Damian Wayne.
Jason Todd.
Jason Todd.
Okay. Yeah. So they released was it a trailer or like a teaser? I didn't see it. I'm only seeing the screenshots now.
It was like a teaser.
Okay, yeah. So it's kind of odd to release a teaser for something that still has over 2 years before it comes out. So interesting. Some people are speculating it might come out sooner. If there's already a teaser out, it might be done a lot earlier, but who knows? We also don't know if this is going to be part of like the DCU or if this is just like a standoff thing that's coming, like a standalone thing that's coming out. But we'll see. It's just a long time to wait. They announced it very, very far in advance. Is anyone excited?
Yeah, I am.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, I'll check it out in 2.5 years when it comes out.
It's like I don't remember seeing something like this.
Yeah.
2 Robins, like we always get Batman and Robin or a solo Robin leading a team.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, we've actually never in all the years of like the DC EU and then the DCU, we haven't had anything really with Robin. I mean, like we know that like there's a hint towards Robin, like the Dark Knight Rises, but we've never like had an actual like Robin.
Yeah, you're right. In the live actions,
yeah. In the recent live actions, like in the DCU and the DCU, we haven't had it yet. So it is very different. So it is exciting that they're finally going in that direction for sure. Gotta wait a while for it, but it should be good when it actually comes out.
Yeah, we got like 5 DC projects coming out before that. So
yeah, I know, like so much stuff coming out. So who even knows? Like we have a spinoff show from Superman that's coming out. It's called what's it called? Gotham Crime. Yes. Right? Gotham Crime?
Gotham.
Yes, DC Crime. Sorry. It's a spinoff show. It's a Superman spinoff show. It's supposed to be like one of those mockumentary style type shows. So think of like The Office and like Abbott Elementary and like Parks and Recreation. A show like that. And Jimmy Olsen from the Superman movie is going to be the lead protagonist. And it's going to be like a true crime docuseries style type show. And that looks like it could be good. If it's done well, it looks like it could be funny. I just hope that James Gunn isn't writing it. Sorry, James Gunn.
I said Gorilla Grodd's going to be the villain.
Yeah. So like maybe we'll see the Flash in this. Who knows?
Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be based in like like that newspaper office is gonna be like.
Yeah, yeah. That I mean that makes the most sense. That makes the most sense. It looks like I would watch that and enjoy. I like mockumentary style shows, so
Yeah.
I would definitely watch that. So we'll see. Do we know when that's supposed to be coming out? I don't know if it has a release date.
I don't think it has a release date or window yet. I didn't see one.
Okay. So we'll just keep an eye on that,
Mhm.
I guess, for when that comes out. But that should be good. Okay, cool. So, Jaja, I know that you put this in the rundown first. I'm gonna talk about it. But like what so for the next story, what drew you to this story? And that I'm gonna jump in
Because
with my opinions.
you know how much of a Game of Thrones medieval fan I am, and anytime somebody says, "Oh, we got the next Game of Thrones," it always piques my interest. I'm a sucker for the clickbait like that. So
Yeah,
I kind of skimmed through it, and then I talked to my coworker who were rewatching the Game of Thrones together again, and she had happened to read the books to this show and said it should be a pretty good show. So yeah,
should be.
now it's on my list. And then
Yes.
I wanted to ask either of you guys if you read the books.
Yes, I did. So Fourth Wing, it's gonna be 5 books, but there are 3 books out right now. That was the last series that I read, and that's why I'm in a book slump. So I read Fourth Wing. Fourth Wing is really good. Like as a whole, it's a really good series. I think it will translate really, really well into a live action show, and it will kind of be like Game of Thrones esque, if they do it right. It really just depends on who they bring on as the showrunner, who's directing it, who's adapting the book into the screenplay. If they do it right, I think it'll be really good. It heavily involves dragons.
That was my question for you. Is dragon battles?
Yeah, it heavily involved, like dragons are like an essential part of the story.
You got me.
Not like Game of Thrones where it's kind of like they're there, but like it's like kind of like in the mix of a bunch of other stuff going on. Like dragons are part of the story. Like it's about these. It's like the main character Violet. She enrolls at like a war college, and there are like 3 different factions of the war college, and like she's in like the Dragon Rider faction. So like it's under like their dragons are an essential part of the story. So like heavy on the CGI for this. Like the show needs a really big budget. Heavy on the effects. Like it's gonna be.
Yeah, I skimmed through this article and they're saying the same exact thing you're saying, that the
Yeah.
dragons here aren't set dressing. They're intelligent, unpredictable, and occasionally lethal, and survival often depends on keeping them from roasting you alive. So it looks like that's gonna be a big part. I'm excited.
Yeah. And this is supposed to be coming to Prime Video. Okay, yeah. So it's definitely a rated R show for many different reasons aside from the violence. But it's gonna be like, I think if they do it right, it'll be a really good show. It will be. So I'm gonna keep my eye on this because they have talked about adapting. Like there are a few really popular. The genre is called romantasy because it's fantasy and it also has like a romance element in it, right? So they've talked about it, and there are like a lot of big ones that are out right now that are really, really popular. You have Fourth Wing, you have A Court of Thorns and Roses, you have Assassin's Blade or Throne of Glass. You have like those are like the really big ones that are like floating around right now in book talk and like in that genre. So they were gonna adapt A Court of Thorns and Roses, then that kind of got like canceled, I think, because they couldn't find like a consistent like showrunner. They talked about adapting Throne of Glass as well. Don't know what's going on with that. So Fourth Wing is just another one that they're talking about adapting, but this one seems like the closest one that's actually like might become a real thing. And I think it's the one that can be adapted the best, honestly, out of all of the other ones that they talked about adapting. So just because there's like the premise, I think will be able to grab a wide audience of people, plus like the fandom from the book. So I think it's gonna be good. And I am greatly looking forward to that whenever it happens.
Yeah, your excitement for the book has got me a little bit more excited. I was hoping that you would have heard of this show.
Yeah. It's a good story. The book's it's a good story. So, yeah. Waiting for book number 4. It's supposed to be like 5 books. So, and the third one like just came out like earlier this year. So
This sounds like a hard pass for James, though.
Yeah, I think I might pass on this one.
Why? Because it's dragons? So what is the reason?
Nah, I mean, maybe it's the dragons.
You don't even know anything about it. You didn't give it a real chance.
I might look them up on Reddit.
We'll wait for the trailer.
Yeah.
No, wait for the trailer.
Even.
Can I throw podcast homework on you guys for reading? No, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Like,
I
read
got
Fourth
enough
Wing.
on my plate.
I'll see.
I think you would
That's all
like
right.
it though. It's not like Game of Thrones. Like the writing style and the story style is not like Game of Thrones. It's not like you're not going to see any like weird incesty things that are going on. Like a lot of the weird things that you see going on in Game of Thrones are not going on in this book. It's not like it in that regard. Like James, I don't know like what's the core reason that you didn't like Game of Thrones?
It didn't grip me from the beginning.
Okay.
I think because I went into it expecting it to be so good, I was like, "Where's the house is good?"
Got it.
But I watched
Okay.
It's like 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably needed to watch more, but if I need to watch that many episodes for it to get good, then it just wasn't for me. Same thing I tell people with One Piece. If you don't get it from the beginning, it's probably just not for you.
You should read Fourth Wing. You should. I'm gonna slide it in there as like podcast homework. Maybe you can put it at the top of your TBR for next year.
Maybe.
See if you like it. I'm gonna buy you a copy for Christmas. You're like, now you have to read it.
If you do that, I
Podcast
might start
homework.
reading that.
Huh?
If you do that, I might read it.
Oh, great. I'm gonna get it for both of you guys. Podcast homework. We'll see. Cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So we'll see. Something I'm not looking forward to though, and something that is like really dumb. So Sony signs a deal for a Labubu movie. And I would like to just say, guys, what are we doing right now? So the deal was signed earlier this week. Don't know. I mean, the only way that they can really do this is like animated. Like if they do this live action, that's really gonna be kind of scary. Jaja, I know last week when we were talking about like viral toys, you didn't even know what a Labubu was. So...
Yeah, this picture of all the Labubus together is terrifying.
They're scary looking. I'm not a fan. I have one Labubu that was gifted to me for my birthday, and it's cute because its eyes are closed. So I like mine, but like I never got into this Labubu craze.
I've still yet to see one in real life.
Didn't I show mine to you last week? Oh, in real life, yeah. Because maybe it's just not a big thing, like up, like in Florida. Maybe it wasn't a big thing up there. I don't know. But it's like, and I don't know, like James, is it a big thing in Virginia? Like, were people like going crazy for Labubus over there?
I mean, I don't know if there's like lines at the stores or anything, but I mean, I see them out and about.
Yeah. In New York, it was a big thing. You see them everywhere on everyone's bag. Like people like, you wear them as bag charms on your bag. So everyone had one. Yeah. It was people were paying crazy amounts of money for them.
Like it zoomed into the picture. The teeth on these things are terrifying. What is going on?
Yes.
Teeth come out like an overbite.
I'm gonna show mine again. I showed mine last week too, but look, it's in plastic, so because I went. But look how cute.
Protective case.
Huh? Mine is cute.
Right? Wow, you got a case for yours and everything.
Serious. She's a big time consumer.
But anyway, so Labubus became insanely popular because K-pop star Lisa went basically on social media and said that it was her favorite thing right now, and literally that's how it blew up. And so it made tons and tons and tons of money, but then like it's like Sony's kind of a little late to the game. The thing about making movies and stuff off of fads is that by the time this movie comes out, no one's going to care about Labubus anymore. The Labubu fad is already fading a little bit. So this movie is probably going to they just signed the rights, so like there's nothing done yet. It's not going to come out for another 2 years probably. No one's going to care about Labubus anymore. So that's my thing. Like this is a little like, I guarantee you this project will get canceled. Yeah, so I just don't think that this is a good idea. No one's going to care by the time it comes out. But
yeah, they'll be on to the next thing. I mean, it could work. Like there's Angry Birds movies, aren't there? Like people.
Yeah, but I
watch
feel
that.
like that's true. But I feel like Angry Birds
Has more staying power.
Probably because it's like Angry Birds is like a video game. You know what I mean? So like I don't know, but it's the same. Like people like were on Angry Birds for a while and then they were off. But we're kind of far removed from it now. Where like I don't remember like by the time the Angry Birds movie came out if Angry Birds was still relevant.
Not
but
really.
like this is like a different.
Not as pop when it first came out. So
Yeah.
I feel like this is like a high risk, low reward movie to make. Because like,
yeah,
how big is the Labubu fan base really to come and drove
pretty big.
to watch the
It's
movie though? They like it so much.
Well, yeah.
I want to see a Labubu movie.
Yeah, I don't think that like there's a lot of interest for a movie. Like even if you were a diehard collector of Labubus and you have like 50 Labubus in your house, do you care to see a Labubu movie? Like I don't really know.
Like is there Labubu lore? I'm not that deep in it.
There is Labubu lore. So
okay,
like they
might work.
Think of like the Smurfs, I guess. I don't know.
Okay,
like it's
gotcha.
kind of like it's kind of like that. So I think that there is a story in there, but I just don't know if people care enough to see it. I mean, kids maybe. The kids will see it. But none of the adults that are going around buying Labubus, I don't know if they would care enough to see a Labubu movie.
We did say Hollywood needed to start doing more original stuff, so here it is.
But this might be a good thing for Labubu because, like, 2 years down the road, when this movie comes out, it might just spark the love of Labubus again, and it might just because like Labubu, like the trend of Labubu, it's already going down. The creator of the toys lost like it was in the news like a month ago that he lost like $1 billion overnight or something like that because it's just like no, it's a fad, like it comes and goes, it's in a wave, and it's on the downtrend right now. But it might be on the up again once the movie comes out. We'll see.
Once that Labubu popcorn bucket hits the streets.
That's true. Make a good popcorn bucket, then that's all you got to do. You're there.
Shannon
already.
will be there.
Nope, not me. Not me. Again, I think they're kind of scary looking, and I only like the one that I got because its eyes are closed and it's cute. But I was never on a Labubu. Other blind box, other bag charms, yes. The cute ones that I showed on the podcast a couple months ago when I went on that shopping spree. I have a bunch of cute ones. I just don't think Labubus are very cute. There are way cuter ones out there. But on to something else that might be interesting to more people. There's a Death Stranding anime series that's confirmed for Disney Plus in 2027. Disney Plus has a lot of things they're getting into the anime space a lot. They have an anime that just came out on there. I forgot what it's called. Something Wonderland. I haven't heard anything about it, but I keep seeing it whenever I go on the Disney Plus app. But yeah, there's a Death Stranding anime coming out. It kind of has like I like the animation style from the poster. It's very like, I think the concept art is kind of like Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, that's I was trying to think of what it reminded me of. I like that art style.
Yeah, it's a cool art style. Yeah, so this is slated to come out in 2027. And this is kind of like, the story is going to be like kind of parallel to whatever's happening in the game of Death Stranding. Death Stranding's on my backlog list, guys. Like, I just want to see what the hype is about. So I really want to play it just to see what everyone's talking about. I want to see if it's more than like a walking sim. I don't think it is, but
Yeah.
we're gonna try it out. But if they're putting an actual story to it, it might be interesting. So we'll see.
That was my question.
They're also making,
if y'all played it and like what the hype is all about. Like I know the game's on Xbox now, but I have no desire to even play this game at all.
I know. I don't know what the hype is about. I don't. So I want to play it just to see for myself because people are like it's gonna be like Death Stranding 2 is gonna be in Game of the Year. Nom. So we'll see when the nominations come out, but I just don't understand why. So I definitely want to see what the hype is about.
Same here. Like if it wasn't for the hype, I would absolutely not be looking at this game. But now I want to play just to see what people are talking about.
Curiosity for sure. Because there's also a Death Stranding. So in addition to this anime, there's also a Death Stranding live action movie or series that's coming out as well. So I feel like there's a lot of story to tell there because I remember when the first Death Stranding came out, I was watching somebody stream the beginning and there was a crap ton of like cutscene. It was like a movie. There was a lot going on with the story. So like I feel like it could translate well into a show. But like gameplay wise, I don't know. I definitely want to see for myself. So yeah, if I can find it somewhere, I don't know if it's on PlayStation Plus. I have to see if it's on there. I'm not paying for it, so if I have to pay for it, never mind. But
it might be
I definitely want. Huh?
I think you can get the first one on sale for like under $10 right now.
Oh, is it? The first one's on sale for $10? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think it's on Xbox at least. Let me see.
Or your Steam Deck.
Oh, my Steam Deck. If it plays well on there, we gotta see. If it's verified for Steam Deck, I don't know.
Oh, $19.99 if you get the director's cut right now for 50% off.
On Xbox?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's still $60 on PlayStation.
Yeah, it's
the first one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The first
it's still
one.
$60. The first one.
Shut up! You
they
lying.
on a Nintendo.
It's $40 on Xbox full price, and then $19.99 right now. That can't be.
It's still $60.
You're joking.
Oh well, no, this is the deluxe edition. Hold on, wait.
I'm looking at the director's cut.
Where is the? I'm only seeing the digital deluxe edition come up on here.
What?
And yeah, right. Is that what you're seeing on your end, James? Too? That's crazy. Never mind. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying this game. I will not. I refuse to waste money like that.
How much is it on Steam? It has to be $40 on Steam.
I'm gonna check. But even $40. I was trying to play it for free. I thought it was gonna be on. It's $40 on Steam.
Is it on sale for $20?
No.
Oh, you just buy it on Xbox right now.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say no.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I really wanted it to be on like my PlayStation because if it was on PlayStation Premium and I had to go back to the highest tier, I would have done that just to play this game, but I'm not paying $60 for it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So never mind.
So I guess I should buy it for $20 since like that's a steal, it looks like.
$20 is definitely a steal, it seems. That's really crazy that it is still that much money. Like, I can't believe it. I really can't believe it.
This game must be good.
It must, right? It must be. What am I missing? We'll see. Okay. In other news, the Sakamoto Days live action has its full cast or some of its cast.
I think it casted the mom and the daughter.
Okay.
I don't know.
Did they not cast?
I don't know who else they have cast, but this announcement was for the mom and the daughter.
Okay. I'm still not excited for this, but cool that they have their live action. Cool that they have. It's set to release in 2026. So between April 29th and May 6th of next year. So they have to have their cast because to me, don't they have to like when are they going to start shooting this movie? They have to have already be shooting it.
I think they have the main guy and the main two guys because I think
it looks like they do
because right there. And
yeah, the
we
photo.
Talked about it when they first announced that they had those.
No, we talked. Oh, maybe maybe we did. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not super excited about it.
I'm gonna read it. I need to get back to reading it because that's where it was at.
I definitely fell off the anime. I'm very behind on the anime. Like very, very behind. I don't think I watched any of season like part 2 or season 2, whatever it was that came out recently. I don't think I finished season 1. So I have to catch up on that.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else though, guys, before we wrap up for this week?
Yeah, I got a couple other things I wanted to talk about.
Like what? I'm like, what else is going on?
Got it. Nah, we're good.
Okay. James, anything from you?
No, none here.
All right. Well, guys, thanks for joining us for another week of the podcast. As always, you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Blerds Nerds, follow us on TikTok, BlerdsNerds_pod. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. We really appreciate it. Just go on over there, give us a subscribe so that my time editing this, or like as Jaja accused me of, editing it with AI can be validated. Just go over there and give us a follow. You can also listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or podcast listening app of choice. Send us an email, blerdsnerds@gmail.com, if you're a creator of color in the nerd space who wants to come on to talk about your work. And as always, thanks for supporting the podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend. As always, I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Peace.
Bye.